Hey guys, what's up? It's Vicious here and welcome back to another video. Are you looking for some fire pals to add to your team that are significantly stronger than anything you might have currently? My team is currently rocking a Jormuntide Ignis, even though I'm nowhere near level 40 when I took the eggs. But after my egg route, I was able to get 3 of them, and so I'll be teaching you guys how to do the same thing. I'm going to be showing the route at the end of the video, as well as basically a little guide to the route. And then before that, we're going to go over some tips before you start. So the first thing that I will give, the first tip, is to have heat resistance armor. And this, honestly, it doesn't have to be very good heat resistance armor, it just has to be heat resistant, because you're going to be constantly taking damage while you're circling the route and the archipelago. So make sure you have heat resistance armor so that you don't take too much damage. And then you don't have to die and respawn again, which can be frustrating because there are not that many fast teleport points across this island. So do make sure that you have heat resistance. The second thing that I would recommend is to have a good flying pal like Ragnarok. As you can see in the video, Ragnarok is pretty damn quick, but obviously you might not have it just because it's one of the fire pals that you can actually catch from these eggs that you're trying to get through, right? So maybe the first time you run a different flying pal, and then the second time you can run the Ragnarok, and then you can see the difference. This difference in speed is really incredible, and it becomes much easier to go around with the Ragnarok for sure. The Jormuntide Ignis actually only hatches from huge dragon eggs, and those huge dragon eggs are rather rare, I'd say, but I've had the most success on the east side of the island along the archipelago. So if you are looking for Jormuntide Ignis specifically, which is the strongest pal that you can get from this egg farm, I would highly recommend keeping an eye out for those large purple eggs, and they're called huge dragon eggs. So if you see one of those, make sure to pick it up. For the purposes of the video, by the way, when I'm doing the hatching, I'm obviously I've changed my gameplay settings, the game world settings rather, to basically have instant hatch and also instant refresh on the eggs. So that is something you can change yourself, or you can actually, if you want to keep it sort of vanilla, you can wait out the timer. I'm not sure what the timer is for the egg respawns, but you know, I'm sure it isn't too bad, especially if you're doing multiple routes. And I'll be trying to find more routes like this, because this is honestly, in my opinion, the best way to get all these different pals, because at such a low level, you're not going to be able to catch them, just because the spheres that you have won't be able to have a high percentage on catch rates anyway. Especially for things like Jormuntide Ignis, you're not going to have spheres, you're not going to have access to the different islands that even spawn these creatures. So I think this is definitely one of the best ways to get pals that are way more overpowered than your actual current level, and my current level is around mid-game, and these are late-game pals that I'm catching, so definitely very useful. Let me know if you guys have enjoyed this video, this little guide, this little tutorial. Like the video, and I'll make a new route very, very soon. Peace out. Take care.